Hello everyone, welcome to 1000 Hertz. I'm your host Johnny Matter. This is my show. I film it down in the tiki bar in my basement. Anyways, today we got a different kind of episode for y'all. Starting off, we're listening to Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds album, The Good Son. This is a original UK pressing from 1990. I know something about Nick Cave on a Sunday is pretty good. Enjoying Americano this morning. Thanks to Live For Bakery on Nanaimo Street in Vancouver here. 100% plant-based bakery and great coffee. So check them out. Little shout out. They don't sponsor the show or anything, but yeah. Today we bring you a different episode. With the end of the year upon us, we put together a top list of our favorite albums in 2023. We picked 15, and now these are actual records we end up owning. So they're, it's kind of a different kind of list. It's not like our absolute favorite albums, but there's actual albums we've purchased this year, brand new albums. So here's my list for 2023. There was a ton of great releases this year, but I just narrowed this down to records I bought. I picked up many of these albums, seeing these artists live at shows. I've also been very fortunate to either share a stage with them and meet a few of the bands. Before we go into the list, these are only full length, so no EPs, no splits, no reissues in this list. And I highly encourage you to buy these physical albums from these bands. A lot of these bands survive on record sales and t-shirt sales to keep them afloat, to continue to make this great music we all enjoy. Anyways, I'll put the list in the description of the page so you can check it out and visualize it, and also links to each label. Well, each album will have a list of like the label, and then it'll have underneath it the bandcamp link, so you can check them out on Bandcamp, support them there. Anyways, let me know in the comments section if what your favorite records were you got this year. Okay, so I made these all alphabetically. This is 15 records I picked up, some of my favorites this year, and so no particular order, because how do you compare two bands? It's not really sport, right? It's more about the individual artist and the album itself. So starting off, and we have 4 Canadian bands in this list too, so a little patriotism in there is all right. 2 of them local from Vancouver. So starting off with one of those local Vancouver bands is Chain Whip's new album, Call of the Knife. It's on Neo Taste Records. Check it out. These guys are local. People say punk rock's dead, and I beg to differ. Give this a spin and you won't be disappointed in what's going on. These guys just came back from a tour in Europe. They're making big waves over there and across the globe. And yeah, I was happy to pick up this first this pressing of the new album. So yeah, check it out. It's on Neo Taste Records, and yeah, link in the description. All right. Secondly, we got another band that starts with a C. This is Chat Pile. Now this is actually a soundtrack. It's Tenkiller motion picture soundtrack. So if you're familiar with Chat Pile, they've got a pretty heavy, kind of sludgy sound. Now this is a score, so it's kind of different from their other albums. Almost avant-garde, some of the songs, short, and but then there's tracks on there with like the usual Chat Pile sludgy sound y'all love. So anyways, Chat Pile, they're from Alabama, I think? No. Anyways, you can Google it. Massachusetts? No. Anyways, sick band. I was fortunate enough to see them this year. Or was it last? No, it was this year. Yeah, at the Rickshaw. Really good. And that's where I got this record. Check them out. Really great band. Making some waves. All right, number 3 is FACET. These guys are awesome. From Oakland, California. This is their 2000 self-titled release. And it's on this cool blue, I don't know if you can see that in the light. Cool blue splatter. Anyways, my band, Disruptions, we were fortunate enough to play with these guys when they came to Vancouver. It was an awesome show at Black Lab. If you were there, thanks for coming out. This is a really good noise rock album. Check it out. These guys are doing some really great things. And yeah, highly recommend it. As I do with all these albums. All right, number 4. Godflesh's latest release, Purge. This is on Avalanche Recordings. Yeah, so if you're familiar with God, look at this record. It's really cool, kind of solid, 180 gram, splattered gold, kind of clear see-through. Anyways, I got this at Calgary. I know it's just in Calgary. And I have seen Godflesh a few years ago when they came through. They haven't been here this year, unfortunately, otherwise I would go. If you're familiar with Godflesh sound, and you know, they're a 2-piece, they use a drum machine, almost like metalcore, industrial type of stuff. Really sludgy, and yeah, highly recommend Godflesh. They've been around for years, and this is a band I've been listening to ever since I was a teenager, believe it or not. And this latest release by them does not disappoint you classic Godflesh fans. You shouldn't, anyways. I need some sweet coffee. Anyways, moving along, number 5, Great Falls. This is Objects Without Pain. This is off Neuro Recordings. Phenomenal album. Really, how can I describe it? Heavy, real, metalcore with a twist. You know, really passionate. This is a gatefold double record on its gold. I was lucky enough to get this. They sold out the first pressings, and anyways, really heavy album. Check them out, Great Falls. They're from Seattle. If you don't know the band, and wicked members of Botch and Playing Enemy, and yeah, really great band. The drumming on here is phenomenal too. Awesome. Number 6, Ken Mode. Canadian band, Winnipeg, Manitoba. This is their album Void. They actually released 2 records this year. They're so hardworking. I've known these guys for years. You know, played alongside them on tour. Super nice guys and gals now. They include a saxophonist, and she also plays like Moogs and keyboards. Anyways, it's on this cool blue. It's on Artefacto Records. Void will not disappoint you classic Ken Mode fans. This is a heavy metalcore noise rock style band. I was fortunate enough to see them at Cobalt this year when they came through with Frail Body, who are awesome. And who else was on that? Can't remember. Anyways, always love seeing these guys. They put on a great show. Check them out if they're come to your neck of the woods. You won't be disappointed. All right, number 7. I think it's number 7. I'm losing count there. Yeah, number 7. And you know, these are alphabetical order, no specific, you know, best of or whatever, but just stuff I appreciate that came out this year. This is Ken Nate. I'm probably pronouncing that totally wrong. Anyways, this album is real cool. There's only 4 tracks on here, but each one spans almost 20 minutes. It's a double vinyl gatefold on this Chuck White record. Anyways, this is real heavy stuff. Dropping tips. Real heavy stuff. Doomy, moody, scary at times, real cool. If you don't know these guys from New York, kind of an all-star lineup from other bands, and this record is just punishing, to say the least. Check it out if you're into challenging music of that sort. All right, number 8. All right, this is King Yosef. I believe they're from Portland. I could be wrong about that. It's on Bleak House Records. Got this at the show. They came through with, I seen them at the Rickshaw. Anyways, 2-piece, kind of industrial metalcore, almost like, electronic stuff, with guitar and samples and drums, and anyways, pretty unique, heavy stuff. This was recorded by Kurt Ballou of Converge. He's a master engineer and studio guy. Anyways, this one is pretty cool and just unique. Sounds great. Anyways, they were cool. They were a nice surprise. A band I just seen on a bill and on a touring package, and was, I bought the record, and that's what you do when you see great music and you want to support those guys on tour, because it gets them to the next town, fills up their tank of gas, or maybe gets them a bite to eat, And another reason why we're sharing these artists. Anyways, moving on. Here is another Vancouver band, another Canadian artist. This is Night Court, the album Humans. This is off of Debt Offensive Records. It's probably like the poppiest album of the list, but I really love these guys and gals. It's it almost really catchy hooks, guitar, punk, post-punk sound. It's privileged to see them in a small little venue here. I don't know what else to say. If you like the Ramones and stuff like that, you'll really love this. It's just well packaged, their sound. I really love what they're doing. And shout out to Emily, our friend there in the band. And good stuff. Anyways, check out that. That's Night Court. Okay, what number are we on now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. We're at 10, I think. 10. Okay, this album is Oxbow's Love's Holiday. Now, if you're familiar with Oxbow, they've kind of expanded their sound over the years, and this album is a real game changer for what they've done in the past. Come into it with an open mind and you'll absolutely love it. It's a fantastic sounding album. The songs are well written, and these guys are super talented artists. I was fortunate enough to open up, our band Distractors open up for these guys when they came to town, and it did not disappoint. On this cool gray with black swirls, Oxbow, and this is off of what label again? IPCAC Records. Anyways, check it out, and just awesome. Oxbow, original. A lot of these artists have original sounds, and that's why I enjoy them. All right, moving along on to number. What is this? 12? 13. Number 13. is pigs, 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 pigs. That's 7 pigs times, that's 7 pigs. When you say it, you gotta count it. So it's pigs times 7, as some people call it. Anyways, was fortunate to see these guys at the Wise Hall when they came. They're a UK band. This is the album Land of the Sleeper. It's on this cool orange vinyl. I was just surprised how cheap this was at the show. I think it was $20. And yeah, these guys are cool. You know, kind of proggy, stoner rock, a little doom, a little rock and roll, garage rock in there. Anyways, yeah, check them out. If you don't know them, they're a hard-working band from UK, and I think the Vinyl Guy just did an interview with a couple of the guys, and they're going to Australia soon. So if you live in Australia, check those guys out. A lot of fun, great live show. Guitarist is really cool too. All right, where we at? Number 12. I'm losing count. Anyways, we have 4 left. In no particular order. This is all alphabetical. This is Psychic Trash. This is their self-titled. Anyways, it's on this. It's off of Riding Easy Records. 2-piece. Now hail from Detroit, Michigan. See that awesome, beautiful covered color vinyl. Anyways, 2-piece. What can I say about them? We were fortunate. Disruptors again. They played that Oxbow show. We got to open up for these guys. And yeah, 2-piece drummer is amazing. Kind of like a metal doom, sludgy thing. Really interesting. They're taking it in a different way. Those sounds. Really nice guys, and they've been at it for a long time. And yeah, check out this latest album by them. It's great. It's great. You can pick that up at Riding Easy Records or from their bandcamp. Okay, 3 more left. This is Pyrex, self-titled. Really stoked to finally get this album. I've been following these guys for a while. Shout out to Shannon, Jay Lewis for picking this up for me. It was funny, we both really love this band, and they finally came out with records, so she got me a copy, which is super sweet. It is on Total Punk Records. I believe these guys are from Portland. I might be wrong. Could be New York. Anyways, kind of post-punk, little noise rock, little, I don't know, it's cool stuff. Always check it out. Pyrex, this is their self-titled. You won't be disappointed. Really love this record. Checking that out for a while. Okay, down to 2. All right, we got Swan's new album, The Beggar. This is done off of Young God Records, Michael's own label. It's on that cardboard sleeve, gatefold, as you always knew. It comes with like a poster, I believe, 2 records, 180 gram, nice packaging. If you're familiar with the Swans, this is, they're still continuing that journey with that sound from those last albums they put out, and this one, if you enjoy that, does not disappoint. There's some real great tracks on here. I hope they come through again 2024. I haven't seen them in a couple years, but every time they come through, it never disappoints. That's why I got the Swans tattooed on me, the Swans album. One of my all-time favorite live bands to see. Yeah, check out this album. This is The Beggar by Swans, Young God Records. If you're a Swans fan, you will not be disappointed. Last but not least, we have a Canadian band from Winnipeg, Manitoba, and that is Tunic with their latest album, Wrong Dream. This is a Artifact label release as well. We got 2 of their labels on there. It's on this cool red. Anyways, these guys are pretty rad, noise rock, post-punk kind of sound. I was fortunate to see them when they came to Vancouver this year, and their live sound is just as good as the album. Hard-working band, three-piece, doing something unique with their sound. So check them out if you're into like some really abstract noise rock. These guys are doing some cool things, and I always look forward to their latest record. Anyways, that's it. That's 15 albums from 2023 release that we enjoy and picked up. What else? Xmas is canceled. Let's do a shot. It's almost the new year. Let's see. Oh, we gotta flip the record first. One moment, please. All right. What do we got? Let's do a shot of Jameson's, eh? Jameson's whiskey? Why not? Anyways. Cheers. So, at the end of the show, we typically do Matterhorn Records calendar. We have already 4 markets coming up in 2024. I just ran them off so you know where to find us, and our records will be selling Sunday, February 11th, Heritage Hall, Vancouver, BC. That's 3102 Main Street. End Times Garage Sale will be there. That's the market Jan and I host. We have a few more vendor spots, I think, but we're almost full. So if you want to get on there, do email us at endtimesgarage@gmail.com. Yeah, so come check that out. It's always a fun time. Sunday, February 18th, we're at the first annual Record Vinyl Plus show in Langford, BC, Legion. It's at 761 Station Ave. It goes from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday, March 2nd, we're at the South Island Vinyl Records Show, Mary Winspear Center. That's 10 to 4. It's at 2243 Beacon Avenue, Sydney, BC. So if you're in Sydney on the island, check us out there. And we just landed this one. It's always a fun event to be at. It's Sunday, March 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day. Vancouver Flea Market presents the record show. It's at 703 Terminal Ave, Vancouver. What else can I say? Thanks for tuning in. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. That's 1000 Hertz and Matterhorn Records to keep update with all that's going on. And we'll see you next week. We're going to have another different kind of episode leading you off into the new year. Have a fantastic week. Until next time, peace.